It was so good seeing Uncle Marlon after all these months, eh?
It sure was. Mom was so happy to see him. Hey, make sure you buckle in my princess nice and tight. You know Daddy don't play that.
Oh, really, Derek? Your princess is buckling nice and tight.
You ready? All right, let me go home.
I can't believe we pulled off that surprise for Mama. She was so excited. Derek, look up! Terrence, Sierra, you okay?
Man, I'm so glad we had on those seatbelts. It could have been so much worse.
Babe, it's okay. We're okay.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. It's your life. It's our law. This message is brought to you by the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety.
Good day, and welcome to the Government House Weekly Press Briefing and COVID-19 update for the week of April 19th, 2022. For the benefit of the radio listening audience, I am Government House Communications Director Richard Mota. I trust you all had a safe, restful, and enjoyable Easter weekend. And while discussing meaningful religious observations, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of Governor Bryan to wish a peaceful and joyous Ramadan to the Muslim community of the U.S. Virgin Islands and around the world. For many Virgin Islanders, this month is a sacred time for spiritual growth, commitment to service of others, and a time to celebrate our many blessings. And on behalf of Governor Bryan, First Lady Yolanda Bryan, I want to wish a fruitful and rewarding month and grand Eid celebration to all in our Muslim community. Joining me this afternoon is Dr. Esther Ellis on behalf of Health Commissioner Justa Encarnacion for the latest COVID-19 data and information on where Virgin Islands residents can get a free COVID-19 vaccine, a free COVID-19 test, vaccine, and booster shot this week. Dr. Ellis.
Good day, and thank you, Director Mota, for the opportunity to provide COVID updates today. Our COVID-19 numbers have stayed higher than we hoped for the last couple of weeks. And now, as we embark on Carnival on St. Thomas, it is imperative that each of us do what we can to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Please follow the recommended guidelines on hand washing, social distancing, especially with persons with whom you do not reside. As far as mask wearing is concerned, we know that masks are not mandated, but please consider your own health and safety. Wear a mask, especially when you are in large crowds. It is going to take each of us to get our active case numbers down. Our COVID-19 numbers today are as follows. There are 135 active cases in the territory. 70 are on St. Croix, 61 on St. Thomas, and 4 on St. John. The Juan F. Louis Hospital and Schneider Regional Medical Center have 0 COVID patients, but reports recent discharges and are experiencing high numbers of COVID emergency department associated visits. We have done a total of 356,416 tests. 15,928 were positive. Our 7-day positivity rate has gone up to 5.67%. This rate is almost double what we had seen a few weeks ago. As of today, we have given 68,679 first doses of the vaccine and 56,578 second doses. During the Carnival on St. Thomas, the Department of Health will be present and will have both a Department of Health van and a tent at the Carnival Village providing vaccines for COVID-19, as well as COVID-19, STD, and HIV testing each evening from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The van will be parked alongside EMS and Bytima booths. As an added bonus, anyone who becomes fully vaccinated between today and April 30th, whether at the clinics or in the village or food fair, will receive the $250 incentive card. The Department of Health will also be present for the food fair on April 27th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. As a reminder, the community vaccination centers remain open in each district, waiting for you to get your first doses or your boosters. Appointments are encouraged in St. Croix due to the new smaller location at the Charles Harwood Memorial Complex. Call 777-8227 or visit covid19usvi.com/vaccines. Of course, walk-ins are still available. Our only pop-up site remains active on St. John for vaccines on Wednesdays from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Port Authority gravel lot until further notice. Testing is available at this site from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Please pre-register for the test at www.covid19.usvi.care/testing. If you test positive with a home test kit, please immediately quarantine and obtain a confirmation test at a lab or provider or the DOH testing drive-through site to become eligible for a COVID-19 therapeutic. oral antivirals, or monoclonal antibodies. You are eligible for these life-saving treatments regardless of vaccination status. The VI Youth $250 gift cards can still be picked up if your child received both vaccines in either of the gift card giveaways. Cards can be picked up at the CVC on St. Thomas, Charles Harwood on St. Croix, or at the Morris de Castro on St. John between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. For the latest COVID-19 information, visit the U.S. Virgin Islands Department of Health Facebook page or our website at www.covid19usvi.com, and for COVID-19 health information alerts, text COVID-19 USVI to 888-777. As a sidebar to our regular COVID-19 information, I would also like to add that the Department of Health has 2 new projects that it is working on and will be coming to the public for support. The first project is a Dengue Day event being conducted throughout the territory at selected public and private schools. Students in grades 3 through 7 will get to benefit from dengue information, games, giveaways, and if parental consent is obtained, be tested for dengue antigen. This is very important because children who have already had a first case of dengue, whether they were aware of it or not, are more vulnerable to severe disease if infected a second time. Periods when dengue is problematic generally happens in 10-year cycles, and our last outbreak was in 2012, which means we are due for another outbreak. The test that is done on Dengue Day is a blood test that requires a finger stick. To perform these tests on children, the Department of Health needs parental permission. Permission slips will be sent home with students shortly before the Dengue Day event is planned at selected schools. Students whose parents do not provide consent for the test to be conducted will still be able to participate in all the trainings and games. Test results will be forwarded to parents via email within 24 hours. For information on the Dengue Day, please contact Dr. Valerie Mack in the Epidemiology Division at valerie.mack@doh.vi.gov or by phone at 404-202-7203. The second project that the department is working on is a territory-wide survey about your experience with COVID. The department is trying to assess the social, emotional, and financial impact that the pandemic has had on Virgin Island residents. Before the end of the month, you will see posters with a QR code that will give you access to the 24-question survey. Please scan the QR code and take the survey. You can go to the Department of Health webpage or the DOH Facebook page to access the survey. Your participation will help the Department of Health better understand the impact that COVID-19 has had on the territory and understand where to best focus future efforts. Thank you for the time to share this information. Director Mota, back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Ellis. In some non-COVID related news today, as you all know, the Brian Roach administration, since taking office in 2019, has aggressively addressed the backlog in paying past due income tax refunds to Virgin Islanders from as far back as 2016 and even further back in some instances. Governor Bryan and Lieutenant Governor Roach mandated that their administration would, for the first time, budget the payment of income tax refunds to the tune of $25 million per quarter of each fiscal year, and as a result, have made significant headway in making good on those otherwise outstanding obligations. With that, I want to remind the tax-paying public that today is the last day to file your 2021 income tax. So understanding that there are many reasons for deadline and last-minute filings, the Bureau of Internal Revenue has extended its operating hours to 9 p.m. this evening to accommodate taxpayers who have not yet filed their 2021 income taxes, and that's important, so I will repeat that. The Bureau of Internal Revenue has extended its operating hours to 9 p.m. this evening to accommodate those tax filers who have not yet filed their 2021 income tax returns. The Niski and Red Hook offices on St. Thomas and the St. Croix office, which is located behind the Sunny Isles Shopping Center, will be open from 7 a.m. or have been open from 7 a.m. this morning, and they will be open through 9 p.m. this evening. And the St. John office will resume regular work hours, which are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. U.S. Virgin Islands residents file their returns in the Virgin Islands and cannot file their returns using any e-filing options at this time. So while the Bureau is currently working on availing that ability to file your returns via e-filing, it is not yet currently available, and so the Bureau continues to work on that, but it is not available at this time. And so to file your income tax returns, you will have to go to either one of the Bureau's offices in Red Hook, Niski Center, or on St. Croix behind the Sunny Isles Shopping Center. And those hours, like I mentioned earlier, are extended through 9 p.m. today, with the exception of the St. John office, which will continue its regular hours. Taxpayers who cannot file their 2021 returns by the deadline today are reminded that they can file an extension with the Bureau of Internal Revenue by using Form 4868. Again, if you, for whatever reason, cannot file your return by the deadline today, you are reminded that you can file an extension with the Bureau of Internal Revenue by using Form 4868. Also, as a reminder, this extension is only for filing a tax return. Taxpayers who owe taxes must pay the tax due today in order to avoid a penalty. Taxpayers with valid extensions will have until October 17th of this year to file their tax returns. Questions concerning extended office hours can be directed to the processing division at the Bureau of Internal Revenue, and their number is area code 340-715-1040. Again, that number is 340-715-1040, and the extension is 2223. I'll give you that number one more time for those of you who missed it. That number for any questions concerning the extended office hours at the Bureau of Internal Revenue's processing division, you can contact them at 340-715-1040 and by dialing extension 2223. In closing this afternoon, we want to give a prideful shout out and congratulations to Michelle Smith, Max Wilson, and all the other young Virgin Islands athletes who participated in the Caribbean Free Trade Association Games for their various accomplishments this week. Smith, who is from St. Croix, set a record in winning the under-17 girls 400-meter hurdles final in Kingston, Jamaica this past Sunday, which was yesterday, and on Monday earned her second gold by winning the under-17 girls 800-meter run just after she took a silver medal in the under-17 girls 100-meter hurdles earlier that day. Max Wilson of St. Thomas won 3 gold medals at the 2022 Carifta Swimming Championships, which was held in Barbados, after taking gold in the 15 to 17 boys 200 individual medley for his 4th overall medal of the championships. We also want to congratulate Jaden Camacho of St. Croix for his effort in the 15 to 17 boys 50-meter breaststroke final, and Sasha Poe for her respective effort in the 13 to 14 girls 200-meter individual medley. On behalf of Governor Bryan, Lieutenant Governor Roach, and an extremely proud Virgin Islands community, I say thank you to all of you today. Thank you, and keep up the amazing work and continue to represent us in all of your endeavors, and we wish you all, which we are certain you will have a bright future with all of your works moving forward. And so extremely proud to see everything that you guys are doing and accomplishing, and we are here on the home front cheering you on and supporting you as you continue on with your endeavors. At this time, we will take any questions from the media if there are any, and I am being signaled that we do not have any. So with that, I will say to you all, remember to wear your mask where required and get the vaccine and booster shot now that both are available. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday, and we will see you all next Monday for our regularly scheduled weekly press briefing. Thank you and have a good afternoon.